What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. Today we're going to do a couple pain cage runs against Alpha so we can actually play with Rosetta a little bit. Now, as you guys saw in the last video, I was able to fully resonate Rosetta's memories, but I also completely leveled them up from the resources that I had from the event, which is actually pretty damn awesome. I still need to resonate this, still need to get the right resonated stats for Rosetta. I mean, we really, honestly, man, we really need some tank passives here, but it is what it is, right? And it's pretty cool and pretty awesome how well Rosetta can perform in Phantom Pain Cage against Alpha because she actually has the advantage against Alpha. Now, my Rosetta is only S rank. If she was double S, it would be so much better because whenever you use her for a QTE, we'd get that extra 20% physical damage decreased, right? That would help out so much. It would allow my Alpha and Rosetta to do a lot more damage and really even live if she's on your team, right? And the team that I am using is pretty much the best physical team, right? A triple S live that gives that extra 10% physical damage. I mean, there is an argument to where you could use another character. The problem is in the final stage of Pain Cage, especially on ultimate mode, well, really even on advanced mode, she will bend the battlefield to her will, which means that there's going to be a depleting effect, right? So having a healer on your team really helps because your score is based on how much life you have, how much damage you do, and how fast you actually do it, right? So having that heal really helps, right? Now for my Alpha, she is built up quite a bit. I'm gonna show you guys two runs, one on Chaos here where I actually got 136,000. I actually could have done better than this. I totally screwed up, and when I actually saved the run, I didn't realize that my Alpha, she only had the 4-piece Frederick on her when it was equipped. I know, dumb, right? I didn't have the Darwins. I was actually testing the Darwins on a different character, playing with something else. So she didn't have near as much BP, didn't do near as much damage because of that. So keep that in mind when you're watching the run on Chaos here. But on Hell mode, it's going to be, you know, the full build as you guys can see, right? And for Live, I just got a 4-piece Da Vinci with a 2-piece Philip. But I mean, there again, guys, I mean, you could put like a different like tank there if you want to put Camo Bastion there, Anatomy there. You could absolutely do that, but there is a depleting effect on Hell mode, and you will lose a lot of life because of it, and it can really hurt your scores. So I'm going to try to come in here and show you guys exactly what I'm doing. But I'll just try to explain it, you know, before we jump in there because it's so fast paced. So I'm using Alpha's leadership because it does give it an increased attack and crit by 10% and 5%, right? That is a big buff for all these characters because they're 100% physical characters. Now, if you're just playing with Rosetta, you could just use Rosetta's leadership, which actually, you know, all members' defense and damage dealt by tank types increased by 15% and 5% respectively. So it's a huge buff for Rosetta, but I prefer to use Alpha's leadership because I like having that crit. You know, being able to crit makes a big difference, and since my Alpha is triple S, I just feel it's better to use her because she's just going to do so much damage, even though Rosetta has the advantage against, you know, the boss Alpha. Because my Alpha is at triple S, I still can do a lot of damage. And what you essentially are trying to do is you just start, like the way that I'm doing it is I start with the fight obviously with Alpha, and I try to go into her sword waves, and then afterwards I'll go and use Rosetta, try to dodge, use a blue orb to get the defense down, right? If you have her at double S, whenever you use your QTE, you're going to get that extra 20% decrease physical damage reduction, but I only have her at S rank, so I'm actually not getting that. I'm only getting it because I have her 6-star weapon, right? That's the only reason I'm actually even going to get a defense down whenever I use her for her QTE. And I just switch between all three of these characters. Now, some people would prefer just to keep Alpha in there maybe the whole time, or some people would prefer to keep Rosetta in there the whole time. But so far from the testing that I've done, at least for myself, the way that I play, I just do better when I switch my characters, right? I seem to have a lot more life, obviously, because when you're switching your characters, you actually increase your chances of having more life. And really, I just do more damage overall. And we got Jip right here, and we just have a, you know, we don't have any blue orbs, which is always the fun of Pain Cage. Luckily, we got a restart, which is always nice. And of course, no blue orbs once again. The fun in Pain Cage. The fun in Pain Cage, right? And this isn't going to be a really good run, guys, because I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. But again, we just start with Alpha, try to go into her sword waves here really quick, right? We're going to switch to Rosetta, and then we're going to try to use her blue orbs, then use another 3, and then go into the rail gun, right? And then we're going to switch and use Live, apply some damage from Live, right? Okay, now I want to go use my Alpha here. Now I got some real terrible orbs here, which sucks. There we go. And then we switch to, okay. We're going to go into the ultimate here, and then we're going to go into the railgun right afterwards. Okay, and booyah. And you can see how I'm doing it. I mean, obviously, you get a lot better run whenever, you know, you're not talking and trying to explain what you're doing all at once. You go into the railgun and end it. Boom. That damn thing does so much damage. It's crazy, right? This isn't going to be a really good score. I'll show you guys a better run, but honestly, I think I can do even better than what I'm going to show you. That's why I haven't saved the run yet. But the run that I'm going to show you guys, I was actually able to get 273,000 points, which is much better than this. But you can see the method by which that I'm doing this, that I'm trying to do this. And it really sucks on Chaos that I didn't have those 2 Darwins equipped, because this score would have been higher, man. What a bummer. And I'll probably end up using Alpha and Rosetta for Gabriel, to be perfectly honest, guys, because they're just my strongest characters, and I don't have any good fire characters. And for Rosetta here, I'm just going to end up using Lucia Plume, but not doing too bad so far. I mean, nothing special, but all I really care about is just trying to get these sweet rewards. I mean, right now I'm in the 30 to 100%, but hopefully that's going to change once we finish all these pain cages and get a lot more points acquired. So hopefully this will help somebody out there as far as, you know, playing with Rosetta. If you're using if you're using S. Lee, it'd be the same thing, right? You could use S. Lee's leadership, which is actually really good for your physical characters. Or if you're just playing with Rosetta, just use her leadership and play with her. I mean, and you're always just trying to apply blue orbs with her. You're always trying to go into your rail gun. Remember, you have super armor. It won't get interrupted. And if you have a healer on your team like B-Liv, as long as you have, you know, a maximum amount of heal at the end of the fight, you're still going to gain enough points. It really doesn't matter if you take damage throughout the fight, as long as you, by the end of it, have the most amount of life that you can. So if you are playing on ultimate mode, I do wish you all good luck on it, and I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.